What is going on, everybody? I'm here announcing slash watching slash racing type of deal with my buddies from WTF, the Racing League. They're all in Discord and stuff. Talladega at B cars. Yeah. Other than that, we're gonna have some fun. We got Dave starting on the pole. Dave on pole. There's a big. We got Jeff. Jeff's up there. He's mid pack. You got Bully, number 18, NOSCAR. You got Ted and Chris. Let's see if they can work with each other to get up there. Greg may have started in the back. Yeah, he started in the back. So they're gonna come to the green. We're gonna see what happens. Other than that, let's go to Dave and let's try to do this camera. Let's do this camera. Or no, let's do blimp. Would it be bad? Let's do TV1. Let's just do TV1. Pace car is off, and it's gonna be a while till they get back on. So, pace car's off. That's not the car I wanted. Pace car's off, and I believe they are green. Should be wide open by this point. They should be. Green wide. Green flag. Dave's still out front right here. He's going to be extremely quick. He always is at these Talladega races. Big checkup on the inside line. The 01's going to get to the bottom. Let's go kind of further in the back here. You got Bully. See him. Everybody's still on the bottom, luckily, so that's good. What camera is this? TV3? All right. So, yeah, you got Jeff right here. Jeff and Ted, two WTF teammates. They're going to see if they can work with each other, get back up to the front. At the 01 still, he went from the bottom to the top. So we're gonna see if that top works, or if that bottom works. We're gonna see what kind of happens. Looks like we're gonna have a good first lap at least. Dave still out front at Talladega. He's always up front in these races, so expected. They're four wide. They're four. 3, 2, 2. 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Ted, make it through. Ted, make it through. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm going to be rooting for my boys, so. Ooh, a little bit of apron, Everybody's kind of going on their apron. They're still green and clean. Still green and clean. Got this 5 truck, or this 5 car. Yeah, let's go on board right here with, where's Ted? Ted's up here. Frank's placed the Wild Bunch in the 3 from Ridgeway. Got Stewart up there. It's very sketchy, especially in the draft, so we're going to see what they can all kind of do right here. Still watching Ted because he's middle of the pack, but they're getting dicey up front, but if one of them gets turned, it's all going to go bad, so Bully's trying to work his way up there still. You can see him just in the camera now in that blue 18. They're going 3 wide for the lead right here. All the way down the backstretch. This is a 50-lap race, so dinner's being cooked. Very nice, very well, but I'm not fully for sure. Little flyby. Holy crap, that's cool. Oh, and the 5 gets turned. Right in for the entire field. Bully's in it. Anybody else? Anybody else? Bully's in it. 25. Jeff and Chris are in it. Jeff, Chris, Bully. Big wreck on lap 3. As you can see, 50-lap race. Huge wreck. It looked like, just a huge bump from Chris. And then 26 was all over. And, yeah, huge bump from Chris. Shot him to the apron. Shot the 26 down. Then 26 had to save it. Came up track just a little bit. Net code. And then the 5 got turned. The 20 tried checking up. This 5 in the back right here, tried checking up. 20 door slam. A little bit of damage from AJ Allmendinger right there, but Chris seemed to make it through, and then no one was able to check up the 7. He made it through. He was quick in practice. Huge wreck, though, on lap 3. He's going to take out a few cars, but that's the price you going have to pay here at Talladega. Here, let's go back and watch it from Bully's point of view. Let's go back to Bully. Oh, he's far back there. He would have stayed back there. He would have made it through. All right, he's in the Toyota, so I actually not seen the interior of this car. As you see, you hear him lift off the throttle. You see him spinning. He's fully off gas now. You see the 20 coming down. Sees the 16, barely avoids him, and it's on from there. Huge wreck at the closing, not closing laps, but lap 4 or 5. We're on 5 now, I think. 5, I believe. Should be 5. Greg's still out front, though, so Greg is leading once again. Biggest mover looks like it's going to be Donald Stewart, 20th to 7th. So one guy has stayed the same. Dave stayed the same. Other than that, and Thomas has stayed the same. Other than that, everybody's kind of spiced it up. Let's go down to pit road and see. Bully had to pit. AJ Allmendinger pitted. Chris and Jeff both pitted. My apologies for that one. The 5 pitted. Jeff is sitting in the pits for a while. Pace car looks weird. That I was not expecting from the pace car. Beautiful pace car. Beautiful pace car. It is the insert car here, sponsored me, vehicle for iRacing. So that's pretty cool. As we see 277s leading the field. Something you don't normally see. 2 numbers up front, but you only get an iRacing. So if you Jasper paint scheme, don't know what this is from, but it's a nice paint scheme all in all. Let's go back and let's go to an interview with Dave right here. Hey Dave, you got a copy?
Yeah, I sure do.
What's up, man? You look like you're leading this thing pretty good. What's your plan heading into this? We still got 5 times or 10 times the rest of the race to go. So, what's your plan to win this thing?
Yeah, it's still a long way to go, but I'm going to try and stay up as far in front as I can to stay out of trouble in the back.
Yeah, there was a huge wreck. Took out multiple of your WTF teammates, I guess you can call them. So, good luck, man. Make it entertaining. Have fun.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you.
Hey, Bully, you got a copy?
10-4.
Well, you got caught up in that one. Huge wreck right in front of you. Couldn't go anywhere. That's Talladega for you. What you think you're going to be able to do to get back up to the front?
I am not worried about me. I'll be fine. I'll get up there. I'm just kind of letting things settle up a little bit before I really start charging.
Yeah, I know that this is your league starting up. You like the Xfinity cars. These things are your baby. So I know that this is a recruitment race. So you see anybody worth recruiting or anything right now for right now at least?
There's a few guys. We'll see how the race pans out. Give me a second. Hey, Greg, I think you're to the outside, brother.
Yeah,
me, Greg?
I believe he
Oh,
is.
they don't hear me.
I'll drag you. It's
He's
fine.
not listening.
Yeah, it's good. Other than that, good luck, man. Make it
All right, have a
entertaining.
good one,
Give her some
brother.
fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's Bully for you. Making it fun, making it interesting. So, just checking if it's recording. Yes, it is. All right. So, we got everybody lined up, double wide down the back stretch, double white, double whatever. Greg is the top, likely. He's in the Noah Gragson paint scheme. Gragson, my favorite Xfinity driver. Just saying, he gets a bonus. All right, let's go. There's multiple Gragson paint schemes. 277 is going to lead him to the green right here. So, let's go on board with the 27. Very gold color paint scheme. Something different, Trojan paint scheme. Hold on, let me try to find the cockpit. All right. He's middle of the pack. Charabak. I'm not going to butcher his last name. I think I already did. But, yeah. Charabuk, so, Charabak. So, other than that, man, we're going to get running. Have some fun. Hey, Doug.
What's happening, Cabe? Are you doing a little broadcasting?
Yeah, a little broadcasting. Just making it
Uh,
fun, making it entertaining. So, you in the race? Did you get in?
no, I did. The lobby was full by the time
Oh.
I got in. So I just logged in and was watching it.
Oh,
Stuff,
okay.
so all right. Well, let's see what happens here.
Yeah.
We got David Hurt with the lead right now. Pace car is off, and let's see what he can do.
Der Green at Talladega once again.
Looks like that outline's got a little bit of a push right at the moment. Now the inside line's coming back.
Yeah, you got a Toyota and a Ford up top, and you got a Ford and a Chevy down on the bottom. So we're gonna see kind of how that teammate kind of team chemistry manufacturing works out. Big run down the backstretch for the 01 of the 77. 01 is really aggressive on the pushing in that Super. The Super nose is all right at pushing, but can it lead if he's out front? We'll have to see.
And you got a car in the middle. Okay, he takes the high line now.
Yeah, 3 looks like he's going to try to drop back. He was up there for most of the time, but he was up trying to make it 3 at the very start. Coming to the trial. What speed is kind of one of the guys in the middle pack? 183 on the bottom, 184, 186, 87, right before the corner. So something different. Very fast cars, obviously. These the Xfinity cars compared to the Cup cars ain't gonna hit 200, but they're still very quick, hard to the drive. Chris in the wall down the backstretch. Bully and Greg go by him.
And he must have took a tow.
He's far back there. He's to the very, very back. Like second to third car.
15, right?
25. 25.
25.
Yeah.
Okay.
Orange Ford. Dave got shuffled back, though, as we weren't watching. He's in 4th on the outside as we cross the line. 01's going to be really aggressive on the 77. Pushing. Dave's going to give a big push at the 28 right here, though, on the outside line. Outside's more stacked up than the bottom is. Well played from Dave. Dave's always quick and pushing, so see where he takes the run.
The 10 car.
Yeah. Leader M10 are blinking just a little bit, but they're still going. They're still digging. 01's really aggressive on the push and still. He's all over the place. But he's quick. He's been up front, so. Dave and the 78 look like they're in sync right here. Going up and down at the same time. The 01's still really aggressive on the pushing. Let's go to Dave's point of view.
Got 3 wide there on the front stretch.
That's going to be sketchy. Front stretch is always interesting.
The triangle. It's looking like everyone.
Oh, the 77 gets turned right in the front of the pack. Everybody checks up. The 5 slams into him. Ted gets turned after the yellow.
The 79 got turned.
70 gets turned. They make it through. Yellow is out. Yellow is out. Right when I was on board, it looked like the 01 was just aggressive, way too aggressive on the pushing, which he was already, always. He just went up high. Yeah, he just straight turned him. He was all over and struggling to hold his line and ended up turning him. Luckily, when he spun, he was able to hold it up by the wall, but huge, huge wreck right there for everybody. And then outside line checked up, and then Ted got ran over by, let's see who it was.
Ted. So you got Ted and Chris
The
right
3
back here. Looks like they'll come in for a little damage repair.
Yeah, the 3 didn't check up at all.
There. Got the 20 there. He's got some damage.
Thomas Ridley didn't check up. Let's watch that from Bully's point of view. I'm going to go back and watch it. That was a sketchy, sketchy wreck. Just everybody's too aggressive on push, and that's just what's going to happen at Talladega. Especially through the trial on the front stretch. Everybody's struggling to hold the line. Bully almost got chopped. He sees the smoke, gets a little bit of damage, but he sees Ted get spun. Amazing driving from Bully. Getting right through that field. Since I am struggling with the broadcast, we'll say the broadcast, can you drag Ted into Discord and
I will
get an
get
interview.
that in
Yeah.
here. All right, and here you go.
Hey, Ted, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, looked like that didn't go to as planned. Got ran over when the yellow was out, so you got a bit of damage on your rear end. Got a bit of front end damage, but I'm assuming you're going to pit this time, so what's your plan to get back up to the front?
I'm not in too big of a hurry until we get about 20 laps or so in.
Yeah, you got your WTF teammate and Greg and Bully back here. I think Chris is still back here, Jeff's back here, so you got a lot of your friends around here. You think you're going to be able to hook up with them and try to go to the front, or what's the plan?
Yeah, there's a pretty good chance. Pretty good chance.
All right, well, good luck. Get your pit stall good. Get your crew, pay them good enough so that they fix that thing up clean, and
Yeah, no kidding.
get back up to the front. Help Dave out.
All right.
All right, see you, man.
Oh, let me get him back over.
Yeah. Since the broadcast is kind of jacked up, we gotta drag him back. There you go. All right, well, you want to pull Chris in here?
Yep.
Chris got on the wall early on the back stretch. Hey, Chris, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Yeah, it looked like you got you dropped back there, got a little bit of right side damage from the wall early in that run, and then you pitted. So, what's the plan heading into this long race still, as we're still trying to finish it off?
Well, I think I'm gonna change from running up high. I can't. I just seem to be a wall magnet today. It just seems to suck up to the wall real fast. But I'm gonna hang back a little bit. These guys are going 3, 4 wide up there in the front, and they can't really seem to organize a line together. So I kind of watch back and wait and keep the car clean and see what we can do.
Yeah, it looked like the 01 turned the 77 right there, so it was a big wreck. But other than that, man, good luck.
All right, thanks.
Let me get
Yeah.
him. Get him back in the lobby.
Yeah. So,
All right.
as I'm gonna focus on leader right here, Doug, because dinner's done. So I'm gonna be back, and then I will be there. So, yeah, I'm gonna focus on leader. But
Alright.
if you want to do interviews, I'm gonna keep recording and all that, so you can do interviews and all that. But on that,
All right, man.
make it fun.
I think no, they still got some lights. Okay. Run the green, people. And it looks like everyone's gathered back up in the field. We got one. We're going to be taking the green flag this time by. And let's see what we got going on here, Chopper. And then the pace car is off. Here we go. They're bunching up for that start. And here we go. Looks like both lines are getting a pretty even start here. Got the lower line just running a little bit ahead of the upper line right now. Looks like the lower line right at the moment is building some steam. Yep, looks like that upper line needs to keep it together so they can get a good run on the lower line. That lower line still holding a slight advantage. You got one going high. You got a couple cars going high to make it 3 wide. Everybody's trying to get everything they can out of this. Got this. That lower line's really staying formed up, and you got a spin in the back there with the 75. Let's see if he can get clear, get himself off the track. He looks like he's clear of the track. And that looks like Jeff had a slight issue. Didn't quite see what happened back there. Oh, we got 2 cars in the wall, back into traffic, and there's a big one.
Black on clear for that. It's got past me. Alright, cool, but thanks, but I got it.
What's happening, Brady? Hey.
Out under here.
What's happening, man?
Not much.
Are you running?
No, I can't. My license eligible. I was 50 down where I couldn't run it.
Oh, okay. I didn't
I'm
know
just watching.
you put a restriction on it, huh? Let's see.
Yeah, it's D class 2.0, but I was a 1.5.
I got you.
I haven't ran a official race in such a long time. Like, I just
Well,
started.
you need to. What you should do is go run some time trials and
Yeah,
get your safety rating bumped back up, and then
yeah.
that way.
So I was in C class, but my brother used to like this game, and he would get up in the middle of the night while I would be asleep, and get on and wreck a bunch of people.
Yeah.
So that's how that goes for me. Did get a win in C class though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really good at North Wilkesboro, and that's where I got my first truck win. Those are like the. I'm not very good at speedways. I do have a win at Michigan, but I'm good at short tracks and super speedways. Scared the heck out of me earlier. I just heard a car doing burnout in front of my house.
Mm.
But one thing about since we live in the country, anybody can come out here do a burnout and then just leave. Then nobody see, like people get mad, but like it's whatever.
Looks to me like Ted should have came in for a little bit of repair.
Is Cave even talking?
He went to go eat, said he'd be back.
Oh, so he's not videoing anymore.
No, he is. It's still live, so.
How's your day been going, Doug?
Not too bad. Not too bad at all, I guess. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he had this race up, but I fell asleep, took a nap, and I got up, and it was filled up by the time I got back. Oh,
Yeah.
look, the 26 and the 7 are running the same paint schemes. And the pace car is off. It's that ugly sedan.
Coming to the green. And they're green again. Oh, who was that? Someone got a terrible start.
Yeah, they all seem to be pretty slow. I was really waiting for them to get going, and it seemed like they just really lagged back a little bit, but we'll
Now I want
see.
to figure out who that is. He just didn't
I
get.
don't know.
Oh, it was Greg. Greg just blew his engine up. Greg just blew up on the backstretch. Oh, yep, there he went. That sucks. Still green out front.
All right, now that inside line's getting going here. Who is the 28th? Sean
The
Hoffman.
20.
He really is struggling holding a clean line.
Oh,
He'll get
the
settled.
01 almost just caused a wreck. See if Greg made it around the pit road. He's blown up, like real blown up. I don't even see hardly any smoke. He made it around though.
He's still moving. I don't think very fast though.
He's going
Yep,
42
still,
right now.
nope, 38, 35, 34, 30.
7.
All right. Yeah.
38.
He
I want to see
might-
how he blew his engine here. Yeah, because it looked like he just, maybe he missed a shift or something.
He could have.
And riding inside with him.
Got one car hanging way back to 75.
So
Looks like
he
he's
just
lost the
didn't
drive.
get going. From what I see right here, he didn't get going. And he pulled off, and right now he's not blown up. He's going. And then when I seen him blow up, he's on the back stretch.
Yeah, he did have smoke pouring out. I did see that.
So when I'm right here watching him from the side, you can hear him going, and then you full throttle, and then you just hear the car back out.
All right, let's see.
Oh, one. You hold the line.
Let's get him in here. Hey, Greg, this is Doug in the booth. How you doing? He must have taken a break.
Probably not too happy about that blown engine.
With 77 cars leading the charge here. He's still holding a good run. That top line is all out of shape. They got guys everywhere. If they would form up and keep themselves together, they could get a really good run and get that outside line moving.
Yeah, that 01
Right.
is a little swervy though.
I mean, you got the 25 lagging way back. You got the 31,
Yeah.
the 3, and the 20. So if they get linked up,
Gonna be
and I'm not
pretty
sure
good.
if they're
Another
going up to try to get a run or if they're just, see, now
trying to
you got them
pass.
shaking it up there. So,
They're all coming back in the
Alright,
line.
yep,
They're
so
all there
they-
now. Jumping 3 wide.
and now we got one up by the wall. He should have just tucked him in behind because he's breaking that line up. Now it looks like they're going to
That
try to start
01's
forming it.
oh, the 01's loose.
Yes, she is. Oh, looks like Greg's back on track.
I used its fast repair.
And the pack is going to be
Right.
coming up on Greg. So let's see if
See
he
how
caught.
this goes.
Yeah. Let's see if
Because
he
they're
can.
3 wide here. He's gonna jump
Yeah.
down to the apron. The 01 goes high. 3 wide for the lead.
Oh,
Down the crash lane.
yeah. Yeah,
Look
looks
like
like
the
the yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
the
the
01's caused
01.
a lot of wrecks today. So from what it looks like, the 01 jumped high, and the 25 went up a little, and the 01 had the exact opposite idea and went down a little, and they just got together.
It looks. Let's see here.
Lots of cars involved in that one.
Yeah, that shit fucking sucks.
28 had a hard shot to the inside.
Yeah, I'm trying to get down, but when I didn't get the shit, that's how I done.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was all over the track. They were all over the track.
Oh, 01, the 25, 30.
Yeah, you got
18, 7 was all involved.
Yeah, he was. The 01 was really struggling.
Take care, alright?
Hey, what time?
They got 30 minutes left in this race.
Go ahead and pass me, guys. Get your black flag clear. I just moved my motor. I'm trying to get back to get a fast.
79 was also involved.
Okay. Wow.
I get a black flag.
I was trying to see what he did here. Let's do.
Right along with the 01 here. You guys won't be able to see it, but see what happened.
Who's in the 25? Is that Chris?
Yeah,
Actually-
Chris was in the 25.
Ugly. I just gotta go look at it and work wrong.
He cut. He definitely cut down. Let's see. Where does? Okay, 77.
On the back side, doesn't look horrible. Not great. Not horrible.
Hey, Doug, you got a copy?
Hey.
Hey, what'd I miss?
Well, the 01 just took out half the field. He was kind of real swervy and stuff. They went ahead.
Yeah, he wrecked
and,
whoever it was at first.
Yeah, so they went ahead and they got him out of the race. So you got Dave up front still.
That's good. He's
kind
digging.
of holding the point.
He's digging.
And Greg blew his engine.
Yeah, but I think Greg's back on track now, right?
Yes, he
saw him
is.
Let's go back and see what happened.
Yep, he's in there, so I don't know how many laps down he is.
Oh yeah, he just
I can check right here.
passed just wrecked everybody. Dang, that wiped out everybody.
Yeah, the last one with the 01.
Yeah. And he was able to get through. But everybody else was gone. Alright, let's jump to the front. How many people we got left? A decent amount, seems like. Everybody who's on the lead lap, I'm assuming. So, Dave's still out front. You got 26. He's been in here the entire time. He's been quick. The 3 the 5, the 10, Chris, Ted, Bully. The two no IRacing schemes are right next to each other, so that's gonna be confusing.
Is that
We're halfway
is
during
that
the race.
Greg?
Yeah, Greg and
Greg
Donald
and,
or
and
Sean.
the
Sean.
28 is
Sean.
Sean Hoffman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So got Ted hanging in there. Looks like he got some damage fixed. He's starting side by side with Bully. So let's see if they can work something together. And Chris is the 25,
Yep.
right? Yep. So you got Chris, Ted, and Bully kind of bunched up, and you got Greg a little bit further back. So I don't know if he can work his way up there and kind of tag along with them and maybe help them up to the front.
Oh yeah. Got 2 rows in between Chris and Dave, so maybe if that bottom gets kind of maybe a little jacked up or the top doesn't roll as well, maybe Chris can get up there and help
Well,
Dave go up there and win this thing.
well, their last run, that top, they just wouldn't form up and go. They kept, shuffling back and forth between themselves. So they never got anything going on the top, which I think the top, if they keep it together, they can really, the top will come in and really start working and build a lot of momentum. So,
Yeah.
but you just got to be patient and work with the other people.
I'm looking at the dashes right now. This Toyota is way different compared to everybody. I'm watching Bully right now, and you go to this dash, and it's weird. And then you go to Ford, it's kind of like the Chevy, and then the Chevy's a bit different. But, all right, we're heading back green right here. That's Hatchet Fern.
Right.
Going to go on far chase with, got a decent amount of field still left, but I'm going to go far chase on Bully right here.
I got an eye on Dave up front, so we'll see.
We'll see what happens. Big checkup. 7 about hit the back of everybody.
All right.
And they're green at
Alright.
Talladega. Green's back out. Dave's still out front right here. Gonna get a big push from the 3.
Push from the 3.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That gearbox
The
cam,
30
or
more.
his gearbox camera is all the way through the 3's hood, but still a good fight. Outside's dropping
And
back,
you got-
like I kind of said.
Oh, the 3 wants more. He's jumping to that outside line to get a run.
He's
And
getting to the
that
front.
outside line is holding it together. Looks like
Inside
looks like
swerving.
they're
There we
really good. Let's see
go.
if he drops down.
3's gonna be clear. He's
And
gonna
he
drop
does.
right down.
Yep.
The 5 is all over. We'll have to watch him.
Looks like Greg must have some damage or something still. He's dropping back. And let's see.
Inside's more stacked up than the top, but the top's gonna have a run. 7 looks to make it 3 wide on the outside. 7 working it on the top side of Bully. 7's right up by the fence. Maybe
Yeah,
someone
he's
goes up
definitely
there,
right
but
the fence. I think this is where they're going to pull away from him, I think, here once they build a run.
I think the top's working though, coming off the corner, but then halfway down the straightaway, it looks like the bottom. Dave, heck of a pusher, staying right up on the 3, locking bumpers. Is able to keep him out front. 26. 26 is kind of dropping back a little bit. Last lap or 2, but he's going to get a run coming off. 3 thought about going on the top right there, but ended up thinking staying with Dave would be the better option, I think, right now in this point in the race. It would be better.
Oh, and the 7 gets turned. Looks like the 00 turned the 7. No caution though.
No caution.
To clear the track. He's looks like he's moving.
Oh, yeah. He just straight turned him.
Oh, we got one down below the yellow.
He's going to drop back. That's the 5. He was thinking it was probably going to get too crazy or something. He ended up dropping out of line. Smart move by him.
Well, we're coming with less than 20 to go here. All right, now you got 3 of the WTF guys pretty much in line. If Ted would drop down.
3
So
of the
you
4.
have the 25 and the 77 together. They're teammates, so Let's see if they help each other out. If they would jump up to that outside line, they might be able to get a run on the 3 and get around him.
I think right now in this stage, from a race car driver perspective, oh, they are going to jump to the top. I was going to say,
see?
jumping to the top would be the best, but it's going to get sketchy. Jumping up with their WTF teammate in 69. 26 is going to make it to the top. Bully's now tucked up. Oh, and they make contact. All of the WTF guys wrecked in it.
Yes.
Oh, no.
They're all collected. Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, and Greg doesn't check up. 00 plows into everybody. Greg came in hot. Greg was bump rafting with the 5, saw the smoke, and didn't even lift. Drove straight through the grass, and then didn't know what the brakes were and plowed right into everybody. Unfortunate for him, he's gonna blow. But
let me do a cockpit view.
yeah, go to his far chase. Go to his far chase.
And he checks up a little bit. He goes down, hits the grass, and yeah,
Doesn't even think about. Oh, that was perfect.
Yeah, he definitely.
Yeah, just looked like Chris was pushing hard and then got on Dave's left or right rear and then ended up turning him to the fence. So.
So it looks like the 00 will try to get that damage finished, and
who's gonna be finished?
Well, yeah, it looks like he'll get that damage fixed and get finished up, and
going on cockpit view with the 10. Huge checkup, ends up going to the top side. Is going to get squeezed into the fence, but he's able to maybe make it through. Peeking middle. Oh, no, he got plowed by Greg. He was going to make it through until Greg plowed into him. That was like a jump scare right there. Holy. He was clear, started coming down. Pow. Big contact.
Yeah. He was.
I don't know if the brakes are his favorite thing to use, but they should have been used. He went through the grass, should have been hard on the brakes, and pow, plowed on the 7. Hit everybody. You wanna drag Greg in for an interview?
Yeah, we can bring him in.
He normally don't give interviews, so that'll be fun.
All right, let's just see.
Let's see. Let's ask what happened. If his brakes failed, or
Hey,
Greg.
It's Doug Cade. He is not talkative.
Greg, do you got a copy?
Try to drag him in
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, I'm here.
Well, what do you see from your perspective right there on that big wreck?
I couldn't because by the time I got to it, it was so much smoke because I was trying to make it through it, but it was just so much smoke. So I couldn't tell what happened, who caused it, whatever.
Yeah, I will say it looked like from our point of views, you had the Days of Thunder idea of drive through the smoke and don't lift, so you did not check up at all.
But because the last race that the last crash I went through, I was able to duck down and get around it. Hey, Lady Luck didn't, she only hit one time.
Yep, she did not bless you this time, correct?
No, but hey. It's
What?
one of those things. I'm in the back. I'm just trying to, clock some laps, get a decent finish,
Yeah, you're
But
with
the guys in the front.
you're with your WTF teammates really all around. You got Dave, Chris, Ted, and you got Bully right in front of you.
Yeah,
So
we all can go to the front
oh
now.
yeah. Well, good luck, man. Have fun. Get up there.
All right, appreciate it, fellas.
Yeah. See ya.
All right.
What do you want to get now?
We can. I don't. Who haven't we interviewed?
Bully.
We do Billy. I did him first, I think, so I'll be fine. I don't know if we done Ted. We do Ted after. You want to do Ted? Yeah, let's do Ted. Hey, Ted.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? Look like you're gonna be P7 right here. So, what's the plan? You got a few WTF teammates working around you. What's the plan?
Go faster.
Yeah. Looks like they had a good idea. They got looks like Dave and Chris got hooked up, and I think you were close there. I can't remember for sure. And just got a little bit aggressive on the pushing and got him there. But yeah, I think if you guys all link up, I think you guys can work together and get by everyone.
Yeah, a couple of them went high, and I was going high, and then we had that wreck.
Yeah. I will say, hey, before you go, tell your teammates, try to jump to that top side and group up. Don't push aggressive, but just try to get to the top, because if there's a wreck, they'll probably spin out to the bottom, I'm guessing, this next time. So,
All right, Ted. Well, good luck, and let's see what happens.
All right, thank you.
all right.
So,
Well, there was Ted and Greg.
uh,
All right. I got a question for you, Doug.
yeah.
Prediction. What do you think's going to happen right here, and how many laps until the first yellow, or the next yellow, if we get one?
Well, let's see. The 3 seem to be running pretty clean. In all honesty, he was aggressive, but he was pretty clean. So I think I think if he can team up, and you got Chris there in the 25.
Mm-hmm.
If they get that bottom line, lined up and just hold it there, I think they can get a run, because it seems like what happens is the outside line gets to moving around. People get impatient, waiting for that momentum to build, and they'll start jumping around. So it seems like all race the inside line stayed together a little bit better than the outside line.
Yeah, I think, all in all, if you're one of these drivers, I'd say get to the top. But if you're,
Yeah, I mean, the
I'd
top
say,
line,
yeah,
if you
it's
can
either
definitely
bottom or
work,
top,
they
but
won't-
I don't know. I'm guessing in 6 laps there's going to be yellow. It's going to be a small one with just one car spinning. That's my guess. Going on board with Bully right here on this restart. On the outside of Chris, got Ted behind him, and yeah. Coming to the restart zone at Talladega once again. Going to come across the line with about 13 to go. Believe green is out. They're wide open.
3 gets a little bit of a jump, but the outside line, you got 3 cars, so you got a 3 and 3 battle here, and they both look formed up. They both look formed up pretty good.
Remember, you got Bully, Ted, and Dave on that outside line. They're all hooked up. Chris is the only other WTF teammate that's on the bottom and kind of just right underneath them. But outside looks like they're getting a big push. They're about dead even down the back.
Together, so, yeah, they're definitely doing a better job. They're really
As long as they're not too aggressive. Bully's going to try to make it 3 on the outside. I don't think that's the best option. I don't think making it 3 right now is going to be good. He might have been trying to line up the slingshot going down the front stretch. Bottom looks like it's way better now that the top kind of got unorganized.
And he's going out a little bit again. There's Ted up a little bit high. He gets back in line.
Chris,
And
they're going
looks
3
that
wide
front
for
is
second.
breaking up. Yeah, that front is breaking up a little bit.
Chris
we
has
got
someone
over-
underneath him. They're 3 wide. Bully's going to go up with a 30 car.
And Ted's going to take the middle. Ted's in the middle. Looks like Dave is right.
Dave's going to take top.
stay with Bully.
Chris is going to get turned. It's going to get sketchy. They're
Almost.
4 wide. There's definitely going to be a wreck happening right here. Ain't no way that they make it out. Ooh, 28. They made it out. I'll give them props. Chris held under.
Chris seems to be dealing with a loose car there.
They're door banging up front. You got Bully and Dave coming to the front now. Bully's still back in that same position he was at the start. Top looks more clumped up at the very front. Bottom looks very unorganized.
Yep. You got 5 car, almost 7. Oh, looks like
Oh, someone. Nope. They're big wrecking in the backstretch. Oh, that guy's stuck in the fence too, flipping. Yellow is out. What happened there?
Hang on a second. I'm thinking.
I'm
that
going back
might
to
have
her.
been-
The 28 and the 00. 5 was blinking, went to the apron. 00 ended up getting into the side of the 16 Almendinger and getting caught up in a
looks
big.
like, the 00 came up and got the 19, turned him. and then the 31 had nowhere to go, and then
10 really didn't have anywhere to go. 10
the
made it out.
75. Yeah, I thought that was Ted. I was watching blimp view.
Yeah.
I couldn't exactly see who it was, but
Well, you want to drag Greg in here and ask what happened?
we can.
You do this interview. I did the last one with him.
All right. Hey, Greg, it's Doug in the booth. Looks like you got a little loose there, or a little push.
Tell me what happened there. Tell me what happened.
Well,
It looked like
What did you see?
You came up, drifted up on the track there, and got into the side of the, I don't even remember which car it was.
the 16.
Yeah. But I was moving up. See, they just crazy. I was moving up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you moved high up the track, made contact with the left rear.
Yeah.
He went around, you hit the apron, and went straight back up the track.
Yeah, you just drifted up a lane there. That happens in these cars.
That's racing, We're going to try to make sure that, we can eliminate those because, the car tonight is the truck tonight is real good. And, crew chief gave me a good truck. So I'm going to try to take it on home now.
All right. Well, work your way up to the front. And by the way, I just wanted to point out Bob didn't make it tonight.
Oh, he didn't.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, so I think he had some other engagements going on, so maybe we'll get him for the next broadcast.
Yeah, hopefully for the next broadcast.
So, all right, good luck.
All right, thanks, fellas.
Good luck, Greg.
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
Yeah, I was expecting him to say he got loose, but, he's getting better.
Well, he was, it was kind of like, what happened?
Yeah, he's always trying to learn and figure out what happened, so I'll give him props for that.
Damn, Thomas Ridgway sounds like Ward Burton.
I got chat muted, but don't doubt it. What was that camera? Why is it so close?
I had to adjust because my blimp view was so far away I couldn't even see nothing. So I'm trying to find a good I'm trying to get it adjusted where I can still see a little bit. Control F12, and then you have some.
You want to drag Bully in here before we get back going green double up?
We can give it a shot. Let's see. Let's see if he's going to be. I'm only here so I don't get fined or what. Bully, it's Doug and Cabe.
Hey.
How's it going out there?
Oh, not too bad.
Yeah,
Just trying to survive.
I
Good
see
field.
you got your teammate behind you.
Yeah.
And then another. And actually, I'm guessing he'll start let's see, you got 2, 4, 5. Yeah, he'll be on your outside, it looks like.
Yeah.
And then you'll have your teammate Chris right behind you.
Yeah.
So
that'll be helpful,
Yeah.
Try and get the pushing going, It's down to the nitty gritty of it, so it's time to put the hammer down, get her done. Just kind of been trying to ride. Had to make a little bit of aggressive moves here and there, but strong field. It's been really fun racing, honestly. A lot of 3 wide, so I imagine we're going to get more of the same.
Yeah, you guys done good. That 3 car is really strong up front, he seems like.
He sure is.
So good luck with that. I think if you guys can all team up, I think you guys can make it happen. So good luck.
Copy that. 10-4.
So, Cabe, I see you got your series champion awards.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to look at them. They're cool. I like them. Something different. I'm excited finally. It felt like a long, long season, but finally, when it came down to the last race, I was like, well, all I got to do is start it, so it ended up happening.
All right, we're going to see what happens on this restart. I would watch like the 77 or something, Brady. He's been strong all night.
Yeah, I think if Dave's line starts going, he's going to be up front. If Bully's line goes, he's going to be up front.
Well, he's got Chris right behind him, so I know they had a little incident on the one run where, you know, they got a little aggressive pushing, but they were working well together.
You think, who do you think is going to get to the front first, Dave or Bully?
Well, we'll have to see how that top line. That's always the thing on these races on iRacing is that people on the outside get impatient quick and start jumbling for spots on the outside line, and it never can get formed. Now, the last run, they actually did stick it out a little bit, and they got a little bit, you know, they got some runs going because they stayed in line. So I'd say with 8 to go here, I'm thinking you're going to see quite a bit of shuffling. Ooh, Chris did not get a good restart. He's dropping back quite a few spots. The 26 jumps way out with the 30 car, I think it is. I can't see the number on him. And Bully's closing up. And I think he's going to get the pass on that outside line because that's only a 2-car.
Bully's up to third. He's still not clearing the 3, but he's up to third. So
Well, here comes that outside line a little bit now. They're getting that run down the back
hooked
stretch.
up.
And looks like Chris lost quite a few spots on that. He had missed a shift or started in the wrong gear or something, I'm assuming.
Big run still from the outside. They're going to try to set something up, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's going to hurt him a little bit with that middle car getting out of that line a little bit.
It's going to be tight. We're coming down to 6 to go that time.
Yeah. This time by will be 6.
Three's getting a run on the outside. Bully's still in third.
Yep, they are together. They got that outside line working. That 20 keeps coming out of line a little bit, and that's kind of parachuting them a little bit.
If whoever hooks up 20, they're going to get a huge run on the outside. Dave's going to look 3 with Ted.
Oh, got a little. We was trying a little side draft there, I think. Trying to get that a little bit. Dave is definitely running the top. He is. Looks like he's going to drop back in line.
He's trying to work it. If Ted and Chris can get hooked up, maybe they can give him a big push. Try to stick it 3 wide. He's got his bumper to his right rear of the 20. Maybe get a little side draft.
Wide. They're taking it to the outside. You got
3 wide at Talladega. Getting down to crunch time. 5 laps to go. WTF all on the high side. Bully stuck on the bottom still, trying to push that 30 up to the front. He's still locked up onto the 26. 30's going to be aggressive on the back bumping, pushing. Back bumping push. English is hard.
That high line didn't go anywhere. They're going to drop back in line again.
I think if they're going to want to get that line going, I say that they should back up probably 3 cars from the 20 and all of them try to get a run.
Looks like Bully.
A little bit of contact. A little bit of contact. They save it. Keep going, boys. They're still digging. They're going.
I think Bully's best bet would be jump up with them guys. Maybe there he goes.
There's still 3 wide battling for second right here.
They got they got a good pack up front there. Everybody wants it.
Everybody wants it.
Holding the lead.
Coming to, I believe, 3 to go, correct? I don't know.
4 to go.
4 to go.
Maybe 4 to go this time by.
Inside
A
line,
lot can happen in 4 laps, so.
especially at Talladega. A lot could happen in the last 100 feet, so it's going to be interesting. You got WTF 79, 77, 25, and 18 trying to set something up, but they're falling to the back. They all
Yeah,
get in
the
a line. It
bottom
might be
line is,
dangerous.
yeah. Ted drops down to the outside, and he's going to take the down low line.
26 is going to stick it on the inside of the 3.
And they got him.
They push him up wide.
And Ted is just going to take it right up in the middle there. Oh, that did not work.
There's a huge wreck now. They save it, kind of keep going, keep going. They're still going. Don't think
They got a yellow
yellow's
flag.
out. Yellow's out. Yellow.
Yeah.
Look down for half of a second, and that's what it's going to be. Let's see what happened. Ted tried to stick it 3. Saw the 3.
Yeah,
Ted
really slide the middle, and they just had a little contact.
in a hole that wasn't there. He had a huge run on the 3. Maybe as soon as he turned to the right, I thought maybe he'd go to the 3rd lane. But by the time he got to his back
he
bumper,
jumped up, and then he saw that hole and had a run, and
he had a huge run on the 3 compared to everybody. 3 was just swerving just a little bit down the straightaway, and the 26 found his opportunity. Luckily, the 3 didn't try to go back down a block, but as soon as I say Ted should have stayed to the bottom, I think he would have been fine. You want to drag Ted in, see what happened?
yeah, hang on a second. Let me my views here. You know what? Let's let him stay right now. They seem to be getting all right, let's see. They might be settled in. Let's get Ted in here. Hey, Ted, it's Doug and Cabe.
Yep.
Well, it looks like you were really going for it at the end there.
Yeah, I was. I kind of pushed the issue there, trying to split them.
You almost had it. Sometimes that's the way it goes, though. So, let me see here. I want to take a look at your car. See if you might want to come in for a... Yeah, you might... If you have a fast repair, I'd probably come in for a pit. You got some rear end damage here.
See,
Okay.
I figured when you got that run on the outside, I figured you'd jump to the 3rd lane on that guy, but you tried to stick it in the 3rd lane that was kind of closing, and a little bit of contact caused him to spin around.
Yep.
You made the 3rd lane, but it was different than what we all expected. Well,
Yeah, I usually don't do that, but
Hey,
if
it's Dega.
you got to make something happen, you're coming to the 3 to go that time, so it's going to be a green-white checker now. Well, you're going to start behind. If you start right where you are right now, you're going to be behind Dave. Got Chris pushing you. You got Bully around you, so I think WTF's got a big shot to win it.
yeah, I think I'm gonna stay out because if I pit, I'll fall back further.
All righty. Well, good luck, and see what you can do.
You, are they coming to 1 to go right now?
Let me get a look at the pace car. I don't even know who's out front. Who's
I think lights are still going. I think they're coming to 1 to go right now.
Still going. Yep. So the 30's out front.
I got 26, 30, 20.
26.
Yeah,
Let's stay with
top 3. You want to drag, we could drag Bully and Dave if you want, or just Bully. We haven't talked to Bully, or I don't know. You can do a double interview if you want.
Yeah, we can give it a shot. I don't know if I can.
It worked out well in the league when I did it. Or the track. We'll try it. You want to try it?
No, we'll give it a shot. There's Dave. There's Bully.
Hey,
Hey,
what's
guys.
up, boys?
Hey.
You guys got a copy,
Oh.
Dave?
You guys hollering at me?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I was
we
gonna.
got you
Yeah.
both in here.
Got you both in here. Double
Yeah,
interview.
you got a lot of damage on your back end, man.
I don't see any. He's good. Just run it. You got. It's green white checker, buddy. It's good. All right.
Just let
Well.
them know.
Oh, Ted. Oh, I thought you were saying Dave.
No,
All right.
Ted's got a lot of
Guys,
damage on his
I'm
back
sorry.
end.
The radios.
I
That
don't
was
see
good.
how that won't be a narrow problem for him.
All right.
Find
yeah,
out.
Dave, you were running really strong the whole race, so you think you can still work your way up to the front and get the win?
I don't. We're sure going to try. I don't know. Me and Bully or me and Chris are going to try and hook up. It's just really hard to. Everybody's sort of jammed in together, and it's hard to get around. But we're going to try.
All
All
right.
right. Well, good luck, boys. Try to
Let's
hook
get
up
that,
together. Get that
WTF.
outside line. Get that WTF
Yeah.
into victory lane.
All right, guys.
We'll go higher right off the bat, guys.
Bully, he's definitely trying to recruit a few people. You can tell. He's into it.
Oh, he's all over this.
Oh yeah. Cup cars and trucks, he ain't into it. You get him in Xfinity
No.
cars, oh yeah, he's ready.
Yeah, he's like, I was talking to him earlier today. He's like, yeah, I put a race up for tonight. Another recruitment race.
Got a lot of people, so maybe we should start doing maybe like truck, cup, and or truck, Xfinity, super or cup.
Yeah,
Or
we can do truck
each
cup
day
and,
or whatever.
Super and just
Yeah.
see what we get on the super and stuff.
See if we do it like maybe one a day or something, maybe two
Yeah, I
if
think
we can get
so.
close. And then do truck, cup, super late, or super late, truck, Xfinity cup. And then try to just kind of each day switch them and go up, rotate them. As the fans are getting ready and they're standing for a green-white checker at Talladega. Talladega. Actually, that's perfect because the song I'm listening to on Spotify is Talladega, so that's kind of
There you
perfect.
go.
Talladega by
Ted's really
Eric
holding
Church.
high here.
He's looking to go to the top right here. Seems like if he's able to get a run with Chris and Bully, I think that might be the best option. If they can try it.
All right, let's see what we got here. And that's,
Looks like the top's going to get a
Sorry.
not good of a run. Ted's going to chop
Oh,
Chris. They save it. Keep that going. 26 is going to jump to the top. Chris and Ted are swerving. Bully's going to get caught up out of it.
here comes Dave. Dave's getting a good run here. Yeah,
that was not going to work.
Yeah.
Dave's going to stick at 3.
Yeah, Dave's fighting for
Ooh,
that position.
they make
He's going
contact.
with the 7 a
They're
little bit.
making big contact. Save her, boys. Save her. They're 3 wide.
And
Coming to the white. The 7 swerving.
Oh, that's not looking good. for
Keep
the
it on
30.
this. Keep it on the apron, 30. Keep it on the apron. Coming to the white. Coming to the white at
right.
Talladega. They get turned. They make
Oh,
contact.
Nope.
Chris kind of cut. Dave hard hitting the wall. Yellow. Is yellow out?
Not yet. Not
They're
out.
coming to the white. We're going to go back and watch that after. They took the white. Is yellow out? It looked like there was yellow. Everybody checking up. Hard. Someone just rammed right through everybody. The 75 just turned the 3 under yellow. Was that the checkered?
No, I don't see a yellow. It just says.
It says we're going to have a green
There's
white
two.
checkered.
Mine says 1 to go. I'm not seeing a.
Oh, because the 75 just drove through, hit Bully. There's a few checking up and a few weren't. So
Hang on. This car on the outside's getting a run. He's got a run.
what? What are you watching?
I don't know. Mine says 1 to green.
Are you live?
Oh, yeah, I'm live. They ran out of time.
Oh, so then they were just running it to the end. Oh, that's what happened. Yeah, I'm gonna go back
Yeah.
and find out what happened because that was a huge wreck. That was
I
a
don't
crazy
know.
last few laps.
It's showing the 26. Yeah, 26 got the win.
It's good for
Yeah,
him.
I kept seeing 1 to go on my counter thing up here.
Yeah, it was all kind of messed up. I'm gonna go far chase on Dave right here. The 3 got a good run on the outside. Going back and watching that last few laps.
Because Dave had a really good run.
Ted tried to get clear of Chris. That didn't end up working. Checked kind of the entire outside lane, and that's when Dave was able to get by. Dave got a
Dave
huge
really
run
got
from
going.
everybody checking up, and then down the back stretch it got even more sketchy. Seven
Cody
tried
got
pushing.
knocked down
Yeah,
on the apron. He really did a good job holding it down.
he
there.
saved it. Dave made a little bit of contact with the 7. The
and then,
26
yeah.
chopped him. They were probably coming. That was probably the white flag right there because of the time. The 7 get a little bit of contact. Dave was barely. They're 5.5, kinda. I don't know what just happened.
You got a finishing order of the 26, the 3, the 7, and then Bully got 4th.
There were 4 wide
what
on the
is it?
apron.
Dave.
Chris with a hard hit to the inside wall. He got stuck in it. I'm gonna go here. So what? Who? How? In what? I mean, in what? How? Let's see. I'm gonna watch Bully. What happened after the wreck? So everybody kind of went low, came back up the track. Then it was just chaos from there. Everybody was kind of wrecking. Bully was ended up keep going. He saved it. I think that was the checkered. So, well, that's gonna do her for tonight. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and all that. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.